Welcome back to part 3 of how to experience happiness. Part 1 and 2 were about the subjects life purpose or meaning of life and also about living fearless in part 2. And today I would like to talk about the subject or the word trust. and yes, yesterday I said that I believe that we can gain trust in life and trust in ourselves by conquering fears. So if you're interested in the connections, please watch my previous podcasts on that topic of happiness. For me, trust in life means trust in creation. As in my perception, everything is one. There is one divine creation. I am also a part of it, and of course, you are too. Yesterday, I talked about how I gain trust in life by learning into trusting myself. Do you have problems with people you cannot trust? Then I would take care of whether you trust yourself, and also, in a larger sense, whether you can trust life in general, as within, so without. I actually don't know if that's the right English term, but your outside world reflects the inside world. That's what I mean. Whenever I am centered really with myself, meaning I don't believe my thoughts that I have adopted from others and I don't give power to my fears, then I feel that my whole life is perfect. No matter what happens, perfection means divinity to me. Perfection can be trusted with ease. Everything that happens out of love is something good for me, even if it doesn't always seem that way. The free will that we have all been given to create something good or something supposedly bad means love to me. Complete acceptance of what happens or what someone chooses to do. This applies to a love partner just as it does to the big picture. For me, the entire creation, the source of all being, some call it God, is a loving energy with an immeasurable power to create and manifest. And as I said, I think we are all part of this magic power. We are this magic power with which we have created our body. Actually, this was one of my experiences that I made the 1st of January 2012. I woke up with, I don't know what it was, if I was out of my body or had a lucid dream or whatever, but it was clear to me that I, myself, the part who I truly am, has created this body. And of course, I have asked myself, why didn't I manifest longer legs? Anyway, the fact that I basically think everything is perfect doesn't mean that I never get upset about anything. That's natural and human, I think. But when I remember what I explained to you a minute ago, I quickly regain my trust. Accepting what is and the strength to change what is with my power. To do this, I need to trust myself. Setting limits for others is, of course, also one of my powerful tools that I can trust. When I have gained the trust that everything that I encounter on the outside depends on how I react to it, then I am in my own power. Nothing on the outside can harm me because I myself have the greatest influence on what I encounter on the outside. Of course, you have to come to this conviction first. This is where the cat bites the own tail, how we say in German. That only happens through experience. The experience of my own power, that I can have trust in myself and therefore in life, because I can conquer my fears and thereby also set limits, because I am no longer afraid of setting limits or boundaries. It is about the experience that with every fear I conquer and thus lose, I come closer to my true self. I can believe more in my power because every fear that I overcome shows me how powerful I actually am. So tomorrow or in the next part, and the fourth and final part, I will talk about devotion. What does happiness actually mean to me as Bianca, as the happiness coach? Tomorrow we will talk about devotion, and that happiness for me is the absence of suffering. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope you enjoyed. And if you liked it, of course, leave me a message, leave me your opinion about it or your experience about trust. And of course, I'm happy to see if you liked it and you give me a thumbs up or not. All fine. See you tomorrow.